Freedom is not given, it is taken, and it is our duty to fight for our own liberty with our own blood. Good afternoon everyone, I am Riya Kamble. I am studying in 11th Science and I am also preparing for NDA examination in Rashtramatha Jizau Defence Academy. And today, I stand before you to shed light on one of the most inspiring figures in India's struggle for independence, a charismatic and a visionary leader, Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. Born on 23rd January 1897 in Cuttack, Odisha, Netaji came from a well-educated family. His father, Janakinath Bose, had 16 children and among them Netaji was the sixth child. During his childhood, he was very much inspired by the teachings of Swami Vivekananda. Later, in 1919, he graduated from Calcutta University and later he was also sent to London for ICS examination preparation. He passed ICS examination on his first attempt, but due to his immense love for his nation and the strong desire to save his motherland, he gave up on his post and came back to India. And while giving up on his post, he thought that being loyal to British government and serving to his nation at the same time was not possible. Chittaranjan Das later became his guru, and on 1st January 1923, he became member of newly formed Swarajya Party. And on 1925, he became CEO of Calcutta Municipal Corporation. And in 1929, he became president of All India Trade Union and was president till 1931. He was also against Gandhi Urban Agreement. And in 1938, a Congress session was held in Vithalnagar, Haripura, and in this session, a resolution was passed under the leadership of Bose that Britain should be given 6 months to make India an independent country, failing which there would be uprising consequences against the British rule. But Gandhiji decided on this. This led to differences between Gandhiji and Bose. And in Tripura's convention, Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose defeated Gandhiji's supporter Pattabi Sitaramaiah by 203 votes. This victory of Bose strengthened the extremist ideology in the Congress. But differences arose between Bose and the Congress leadership. And later, in 1939, he resigned from his leadership and in the same year, he formed the Forward Bloc Party. In 1949, during World War II, he got arrested due to his anti-government view. And in 1941, he disguised himself as a Pathan named Muhammad Ziauddin and escaped from prison and went to Kabul, Afghanistan. Later, he went to Moscow, Russia and then to Berlin, Germany. And in Germany, he formed the Indian Independence League. And later, he also met Adolf Hitler in the Germany itself, asking him to help India during the war. But Hitler didn't make any promises about doing so. And later, he went to Germany in 1942. Some Indian soldiers were already gathered there. And after the Britishers were defeated in the war, these Indian soldiers, along with the Bose, were held as prisoners in Japan. And in the same year, in 1942, a conference was held in Tokyo. And in this conference, it was decided to form Azad Hind Sena as military force and Indian Independence League as civil organization. Azad Hind Sena was formed in September 1942 by Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose and Captain N. Singh. In 1943, in Singapore, Arzi Hukumat-e-Azad Hind Sena was formed by Netaji. And in the same year, in East Asia, Netaji made many appeals and speeches asking Indian settlers to join Azad Hind Sena and to help them financially. And in the same year, in East Asia, while making these appeals, he chanted, "तुम मुझे खून दो, मैं तुम्हें आज़ादी दूंगा." But unfortunately, on 18 August 1945, Netaji died on a plane crash while en route from Taipei, Formosa in Taiwan to Heren, Manchuria. And today, we remember Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose not only as a symbol of courage, determination, and an unyielding commitment to the principles and justice. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.